All right. So that being said, the Ohio State's pro day was this week. Haley has some thoughts. Tyler has a couple things to say. I don't have anything to say, but I am here to listen.
Yeah, so my coworker Will, he went to the Ohio State University, and he wanted me to bring it up on the pod today, see what you guys thought.
Perfect.
So
we better get a shout out.
Definitely. So the Panthers sent 14 people in person to Columbus.
That's a lot.
Which is a lot in person. So
that's a lot.
Giants had 9 reportedly, Seattle 8, but again, the Panthers sent 14. Apparently he had a good day. Apparently he looked good. What are your guys' thoughts? I mean, obviously, Kendra, you haven't really seen anything about this. I haven't seen any footage from it, but what do you think, just based off this, if we believe this to be true at face value, what does this mean for the first round pick? Do you think the Panthers are going to be sending this amount of people out for anybody else? And then how do we think he's going to transition into NFL play?
So I saw some clips of the pro day. It was fine. I don't think he really did anything that was like crazy. My favorite, I do think he is going to the Panthers. I think he's probably the safest pick at quarterback this year.
Yeah, agree.
For sure. But I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. I don't like to talk about Ohio State.
I am still, from what I've heard, and I'm going to stick with this until I hear differently from these people. I know that they were looking at Bryce Young pretty heavily. I think that them sending that many people out does send a statement, whether that statement is, hey, we're taking a really strong look at both of these guys to make our decision. We're having all our guys come in, we're really making sure that we take this seriously, especially because we traded up for this pick. But I just don't see them signing Andy Dalton to develop CJ, just because they're not similar players whatsoever. And yeah, he's a veteran. He could probably help. I do think that that's the safest option, but I don't know. I feel like Bryce Young makes more sense there for me, but I do hope that they take CJ, because like we said last week, I don't want him in the AFC South at all, because I do think he is the safest option. That being said, I do think that they're just crossing their T's and dotting their I's for whatever decision they're about to make, because it is huge.
Yeah, Andy, absolutely. Just like, also, I wonder, like, what kind of precedent this sets now that we're coming out of COVID, right? And there's like less of a restriction on travel. Like, our team's going to start sending these many people to come check these guys out. Like, I wonder what 14 people even have to like discuss or talk about, that they all have to be there. Just
a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
Tyler, go ahead.
Andy, I was just gonna say, Andy, while they don't really play overly similarly, I think Andy's a good like locker room guy that
totally
CJ can look up to, and
110%.
I think he can learn. I think he can learn a lot from Andy, even though they don't play really the same.
Totally.
My other biggest takeaway from this, though, did y'all know Josh McCown was the Panthers quarterback coach?
No fucking idea.
That caught me so off guard. Seeing
no
that
idea.
Clip of him and CJ.
No idea.
I thought he was still a backup somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Put him on the list of athletes I forgot about.
Yeah.
I never forgot about him. I just didn't realize that was where he was hanging out these days.
Same.
I'm a big Josh McCown guy.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Crazy. But yeah, he apparently likes him a lot, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't think Andy Dalton's going to be like obviously developing either of these prospects. It's just when you sign a veteran presence, I feel like it makes sense to have them be semi hands-on.
It's good to have a safety blanket.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. So that's just my thought process there, obviously.